We want to look at Trump is using YouTube, Facebook for his hoaxes now, reporting stuff from YouTube that you have no way of verifying. It sounds impressive. If you look into it, there's no way they can prove what they're saying. Especially the view counts. We're going to look at the carrier deal, the Trump carrier deal. Greg Hayes is the CEO of United Technologies. They sell engines to Airbus, and this is the video that I made to show that this was a hoax. It was scripted from beginning to end, as is the YouTube video that went viral of a Merc talking about Iraq. This is from the propaganda put out, 20-minute video of Greg Hayes describing United Technologies and the deal they made with Trump. I am reading Greg's part because I'm not allowed to play the audio. Unfortunately, and not unexpectedly, someone took issue with that we were moving jobs to Mexico. Everybody's seen the YouTube video, right? 3 minutes. It's unfortunate, I think, that just happened to get in front of Mr. Trump, right? And he saw that and he picked up on it. Does anybody think that a 3-minute video actually made Trump care about the common person and change the mind of one of the bigger military-industrial complex global companies in the world? Trump is telling people to waste their time, get caught up in social media, and I'll find it. So we find out that private military and security companies operate in legal vacuum. They pose a threat to civilians and to international human rights laws. They're found to cause serious health damages by their activity, as well as attempts against the right of self-determination. I mean, isn't that inbred into us? It also appears that they as they search for profit, they neglect security and do not provide their employees with their basic rights, often put their staff in situations of danger and vulnerability. I got no problem with the military. You should just know what you're fighting for, really, instead of the propaganda they feed you. You act like these rugged individuals, rebels. There's nothing rebellious and there's nothing individual about you. You listen to everybody for a living. You conform for money. Lose any special creativity you had. You conform, then perform, and then you die in destruction. Nah, my great uncle and I were sitting on his porch on a big farm, family farm in South Jersey, off the Pine Barrens, and he was in World War II, and he was in Germany. He was a big, tough guy, and he used to do recon and slit the throats of the German sentries. And he said, they have families just like me, and I have to kill them, and there ain't no justice in that. He said, do you know what warm blood smells like when it's warm out and it starts breaking down? And he cried. He was close to death, and that was the only time I ever saw him cry. And he had honor, not like you. I see nothing even remotely denoting the presence of human qualities in you. I'll tell you the degree of difference between the two of you is you're telling many, many millions of people your experience, and he told no one. So if you want to sell your soul, I hope you find a buyer. I heard the big red D is getting mighty particular.
And welcome back to Hannity. Former Marine Staff Sergeant Steve Gern was working as a private security contractor in Iraq, well, at least until a few days ago, when he was forced to flee the country. Now, he posted a video on Facebook talking about President Trump's temporary travel ban. It got more than 44 million views.
The world is the stage is the world of entertainment.
Watch this.
I'm currently in Iraq, which is one of the countries that were on the list. And there's been a lot of discussion about the executive order. Obviously, in the United States, there's lots going on. And over here, there's a lot going on as well. Just a lot of things you all don't see. So the other morning, we were having a discussion on the executive order. And a lot of the Iraqis obviously showed their displeasure in this executive order. And why? They feel like they've been betrayed by the United States and so on. I listened to what they had to say, and after they were done, yelling and screaming about their opinion on things, I asked a simple question, and
They call me a redneck, a reckon that I am, but this thing's going on, make me mad down to the core.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears, it's a world of hopes and
I got an answer to that simple question. I got it without hesitation. My simple question was, as an American, if I went out in town right now, would I be welcome?
What are you looking at, punk? You got a problem?
And they instantly said, absolutely not, you would not be welcome. And I said,
Pigs have the power, and of God has struck the hour.
what would happen if I went out in town? And they said,
The world could come to an internet, but that's alright. She should still be there sleeping when I get back.
the locals would snatch me up and kill me within an hour. I'd be tortured first, and after they were done torturing me, I'd probably be beheaded. It would, go on video for everybody to see as, an example. The point I'm trying to make is, this is the local populace that would do this. This isn't ISIS. This isn't Al-Qaeda. This isn't the PMU. This isn't a militia from the Iranians or anything like that. This is the local populace that would do this. So my question to them was pretty simple then after that. If you would do this to me in your country, why would I let you in my country? Because all this means to me is that if you have the opportunity to take the life of an American, you would do it. So, as an American,
what are you looking at, punk? You got a problem?
I believe that if they came to the United States, they would do anything any different than what they would do right here in their own country.
And joining us now to share his story is Steve Gern'S. Steve, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
I know you say these are simple questions that you're asking, but they're really profound questions. That clearly hit a nerve. Were you surprised by the 44 million views?
He sings all night and he works all day. I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
Currently working for or employed by. I do know that I was removed, obviously, for safety issues.
Seems like Mr. Stephen Gern here learned logic in the school of Hespera. Let's look at how he sets up this argument, and it's a fallacy. It's a false logic argument. We'll have an American in Iraq. He's a male mercenary. He goes to see Iraqis in Iraq who are male villagers. The U.S. merc gets beheaded on YouTube, tortured, might enjoy it. Okay, so then he says, he sets up this equation, and then he plugs in any Iraqi American from Iraq. Men, woman, children, doesn't matter. Any American from anywhere, men, women, and children, he sets it up. Any Iraqi comes to America from Iraq, whether men, women, and children, they go to America, and there's any American from anywhere, any ethnicity, any culture, any color, men, women, or children, they will murder them. Okay? And here's what it's like. So the Merc from America is like a lion. He goes down to the village. They're like a pack of wild dogs, hyenas. There's a lot of them. And what happens is the Merc is had for dinner. They behead him. Then we take any Iraqi comes to America from Iraq. They're the cows. They come to America with all the people from anywhere, men, women, and children. They're the sheep. What you get is not murder, but shorter grass, all right? Unbelievable. Here's a long list of fallacies, the types of fallacies you can look at. He didn't even need fallacies here. He just put out the American thing, and anybody that's patriotic says, yeah, you see that? This is one of the main fallacies here, anecdotal, using personal experience or an isolated example instead of a valid argument. Appeal to authority, saying that because an authority thinks something, it must therefore be true. That's him in the military, no doubt. You got the genetic, judging something good or bad on the basis of where it comes from or from whom it comes. Burden of proof, saying the burden of proof lies not with the person making the claim, but with someone else who disapproves of the claim. Bandwagon, jump on the popularity, where two alternative states are presented as the only possibilities when in fact more possibilities exist. Yeah, like they'll either do nothing or kill somebody if they come to America. What about all the in-betweens? Like they might smack somebody in the nose. They might become a top comedian. They might become Miss America. Crazy Americans might just mess up their world. I don't. All I know is they don't want to get into the lurk like the Turks or Ernie and Bert.